Recently, Mount Rushmores revolving around superheroes and comic books have really sparked a lot of conversation and debate, and a lot of controversy, mainly due to the amount of disagreements people have with each other's Mount Rushmores. So in this video, I am going to be talking about my take on each of these Mount Rushmores, and in my opinion, these are the correct answers. However, if you do disagree with me, please let me know in the comments below, and let me know who you would have in each of these Mount Rushmores. But before we do get into it, please make sure to like the video and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below. And also, this might be a part 1 because there are other Mount Rushmores that I have not included in this video. I've mainly included the main ones that people are debating on right now. So yeah, if there's any other Mount Rushmores that you want me to cover, I will be doing that in another video. And yeah, enough yapping, let's get into it. Okay, cool. Before I actually show you who I'd actually put down here, I've literally just thought of all of my answers this morning. So on another day, my answers might be different, but today, these are my picks for today. But yeah, in my opinion, these are mainly correct, so we'll see how it goes. So starting off with the main one, which I think everyone is talking about and debating on recently, which is the superhero Mount Rushmore. Who do I put on here? And I feel like it's quite obvious a lot of people are putting the same as me. However, there is a lot of people that disagree with this. And to me, I'm quite perplexed. I'm a bit confused on why people disagree. But it is obviously Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I feel like the first three is a definite 100% should be there. No one can argue or deny that. But Wonder Woman, I don't know why people just don't want her there. I do understand when people say that they would put someone like Hulk, or Wolverine, or Iron Man, or The Flash. But if we're talking about overall superheroes, it has to be Wonder Woman. Like, there's no other iconic or famous or popular female superhero apart from like what, Supergirl, Storm, Invisible Woman. Like bro, she has to be there. When you think female superheroes, she's always the first one you think of. 9 times out of 10. I don't know how this is a debate, but yeah. And well, Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, it's quite obvious. Spider-Man, most popular Marvel superhero. Batman, the most popular DC superhero. And Superman, also another popular DC superhero, but he's literally the face of superheroes, Superman, and is also a popular DC character. Like those three, one of those three is being mentioned when being asked, name a superhero. This is my Mount Rushmore, and to me this is the correct one, 100%. Next up, the next Mount Rushmore I have here is villains. And I know the title of this video says superheroes or comic book, but these villains are still super villains in a way, and I just think they're just the most iconic villains of all time. And of course I have Darth Vader, the Joker, Voldemort, and Thanos. Now, a lot of people might go on to me for adding Thanos, but how can I not add Thanos? He's literally the main villain for arguably one of the most popular movie superhero franchises of all time. Like bro, they've been building up Thanos for 10 years, I'm pretty sure. Since the first Iron Man movie up to Endgame, Thanos was always the big bad of that whole universe. And the MCU is literally one of the most popular movie franchises of all time. And Marvel as a whole is literally one of the most popular superhero companies of all time. Like, I don't know why people don't want to add Thanos, but yeah. I do see the argument for adding Reverse Flash though, I do understand it. But I feel like these 4 are above Reverse Flash. If there was 5 people, I would add Reverse Flash, or Doctor Doom, or Magneto, or I don't know really, but yeah. But the other 3 are definitely cemented as some of the best villains of all time. Not just the movies, but of all time. Like, Darth Vader and Joker is definitely have to be there. Is a definite 100% has to be there. Voldemort, you could replace as well, but I feel like he's also such an iconic villain in the Harry Potter universe. Like, everybody knows Voldemort. But yeah, this is my take on the villains Mount Rushmore. Let me know who you would add. Next up, I have got anti-heroes. Now, this might actually cause a lot of debate, because I actually struggled on this. I spent a good 10 minutes just thinking about all the anti-heroes, and I just had to come up with 4, and these are who I put. Spawn, Punisher, Deadpool, Ghost Rider. I do understand if people want to add people like Wolverine, Hulk, Red Hood, Moon Knight, like all these other anti-heroes. But I feel like these 4 are literally the faces of anti-heroes. Because, well, Spawn and Ghost Rider, yes, they usually are on the good side of the fight. Like, people would consider them superheroes. Like, people would consider them heroic. However, where their powers come from is a whole other thing. Those 2 have literally gotten their powers from evil, demonic, spiritual ways. Like, like, it's hard not to put them anywhere else apart from the anti-heroes category. But yeah. But the Punisher is quite obvious as well. The Punisher is a very obvious one. He's one of the faces of the anti-heroes. Like, he shows no mercy on his victims or criminals. It's literally shoot on sight with him. And the live action Punisher is absolutely goated. If you know about John Bernthal's performance as Punisher, goated. He's one of the best comic book castings in my opinion. Like, that might be a hot take, but yeah. And Deadpool is just so iconic now. Like, everybody knew Deadpool before Ryan Reynolds' movies. Like, that's how iconic he was. Everyone knew him as like the comedic meme Marvel character. And well, Ryan Reynolds' performance as Deadpool is also a great comic book casting. Like, those movies are so good. Those Deadpool movies are really good. There's no denying that. And yeah, why would you not add Deadpool? I was thinking Venom to add. I was also thinking Venom. But I feel like a lot of people still see Venom as a villain. So it's quite hard to add him in the anti-heroes. But you never know. I might change my mind another time, like I said before. But yeah. The next Mount Rushmore I have here is superheroes outside of Marvel and DC. Now, these four are some I could think of straight away. There might be others I might be forgetting right now, but these four just always has to be in the conversation for this. Have to be. And I've got, of course, as you can see on screen, none other than Ben 10, the Ninja Turtles, all four of them, Invincible, and The Incredibles. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with this. They may change one or two, but they are definitely, I know people are not mad at this. Definitely not. Because, well, Ben 10 is such an iconic superhero. Like, I know people might not class him as a superhero, but he is. Like, what? He's so iconic. A lot of us grew up with the Ben 10 shows. We've all played the games. We've all watched most of the cartoons that have come out. And his weapon is also as iconic as him. Like, the Omnitrix is a very famous weapon within, like, pop culture. And also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's no denying they should not be here. I'd argue they're more popular than Ben 10, but that's another hot take. Like, when it comes to superheroes outside of Marvel and DC, Ninja Turtles have to be there. Like, everybody knows the Turtles. They are so popular. There are so many series about them. There's a few movies on them. There's video games of them. Everyone knows the Turtles. The connection with pizza, like, they're just so well known. Everybody knows their names, the colours. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they are just so iconic. Like, everybody and their mum knows who they are. Invincible, again. Invincible, of course, a very popular comic book series with an amazing animated show. I absolutely love the show. And The Incredibles, well, when it comes to superhero teams that are not part of Marvel and DC, they are up there with the Ninja Turtles. Like, that first movie is so incredible, you would say. Like, it's so good. And the second movie is also very good. Although I do prefer the first one, the second one is also a great one. I can't wait for the third one if they are making it, but yeah. So yeah, this is my superhero Mount Rushmore for the ones outside of Marvel and DC. The next one I've got are female superheroes. Now, this might also cause a lot of debate, but I feel like the four I have here are the correct ones for this question. And it is, of course, Wonder Woman, Storm, Invisible Woman, and Black Widow. I feel like any of these four you cannot swap out. Maybe one or two for people like Supergirl, or Scarlet Witch, or Jean Grey. But I feel like these four are so cemented in the superhero world as females. Like these are the pioneers of female superheroes, if that makes sense. Like, everybody knows Wonder Woman. Storm, I'd argue, is as popular as a Wonder Woman. Like, she could also be up there as the Mount Rushmore superheroes. Because when you think female superheroes, Storm is also in that conversation. And when you think X-Men, you also think of Storm. When you think of Marvel female superheroes, you think of Storm. Like, she's so iconic. And this might be a controversial take. A lot of people say, like, Black Panther had a huge impact for black superheroes. But I'd argue Storm has had a bigger impact for black superheroes than Black Panther and Blade. That might be a hot take because I know a lot of people like to say Black Panther and Blade made a huge impact and influence on black superheroes. But I feel like Storm has had a much bigger impact and influence on black superheroes. I might be wrong, let me know your thoughts on this, but yeah. Invisible Woman, I mean, she's part of the Fantastic Four. Everybody knows Invisible Woman from all the iterations. And, well, a lot of people also know of her because of Jessica Alba, because of her performance. And, well, also, she looks absolutely fire. Like, you cannot deny that. But yeah, that's not the main reason why she's there though. And also, I've got Black Widow. Now, a lot of people might hate me for adding Black Widow for this. But, well, Why would you be mad at that? But I don't understand why you'd be mad of Black Widow being there. She's literally the main female superhero in the Avengers, in the MCU Avengers. I feel like before the MCU Avengers, nobody cared about Black Widow. I feel like I might be wrong, but I feel like a lot of people did not know of Black Widow or did not care about Black Widow until Scarlett Johansson became Black Widow and did a crazy good performance as Black Widow. She made Black Widow very iconic, no one can deny that. And in the Avengers MCU, she's arguably one of the most popular female characters in the whole MCU. So there's no denying she should be here for female superheroes. So yeah. For my next Mount Rushmore, I have got superhero teams. Now, I know a lot of people might get onto me for this and say I should have added other teams. In my opinion, these are the correct ones for me anyway. Now, I have got the Justice League, X-Men, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the Avengers. I'm pretty sure no one can disagree with me for Justice League and X-Men. But the Ninja Turtles and Avengers, a lot of people might get onto me, but the Ninja Turtles, they are so iconic. Like, they are very known as a team, if you get what I mean. Like, for X-Men, a lot of people love Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Nightcrawler. Like, they love them solo. And with Justice League, a lot of people love Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, whatever. Solo. Like, those characters are also very well known solo, if you get what I mean. The Ninja Turtles, however, they are famously known for being the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the four brothers that always stuck together. Yes, I know they are each individually very popular, but I feel like them being known as a team is more popular than them being known solo. That might have been a weird way to put it, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. And the Avengers, well, a lot of people like to say before the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes TV show or before the MCU, the Avengers were known, but they weren't crazy known. Like other teams such as the Fantastic Four, Teen Titans, whatever. However, because of the impact and influence of the MCU, the Avengers just have to be there. Like, there's no denying that. The MCU Avengers have made people more of a fan of the Avengers than the Justice League because of how badly the Justice League was done live action. So yeah, this is why these four are here. Now, I've got two more for my Mount Rushmores. Next up, I have got Marvel superheroes. Now, I feel like it's quite obvious. I don't know why there's so much debate, but it has to be Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and Iron Man. No one else. You can argue maybe Thor, you can argue maybe Daredevil, you can argue maybe Captain America, or Wasp, you can argue Black Panther, but I feel like these four are cemented as the most iconic and the faces of Marvel. Like Spider-Man, Hulk, and Wolverine before the MCU were the main Marvel people. Everybody knew them, everybody still knows who they are. Like, they were the trinity of Marvel, like they were the main three. And of course I had to add Iron Man because of his massive influence on the MCU. Everybody loves Robert Downey Jr.'s performance as Iron Man. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. Like, it's quite obvious Iron Man should be here. I don't know why people like to disagree on that, but yeah. Now finally, I have got DC superheroes. And I have got, of course, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. Now the fourth one can be argued, I guess, for maybe Martian Manhunter, Robin/Nightwing. Like, there's quite a few you could put up here, but I have gone with the Flash. There's no denying that. Like, the Flash is so iconic. Like, the Flash is such an iconic superhero. When you think fast superheroes, you think the Flash. When you think red superheroes, you think Flash. Like, there's no denying that he's one of the most popular superheroes of all time. And with his live action TV show on the CW, everybody loves that show, especially seasons 1 and 2. And also a lot of people know the Flash because of the Zack Snyder, Ezra Miller Flash. So yeah. But yeah, these have been some of my Mount Rushmores. I think I've done 8 right here. I might do a part 2 where I do more Mount Rushmores based on superheroes or maybe movies or other topics. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And again, please let me know your thoughts on my Mount Rushmore opinion. And yeah, have yourselves a great day. See ya.